In this video, I'll show you how to create a professional ebook with ChatGPT and Canva completely for free. I'll walk you through the exact prompts you need to write your content, how to choose the best Canva template, how to design your ebook step by step, and I'll even share a shortcut how you can get free done for you ebooks in case you don't want to create anything from scratch. So stick around with me, hit the like button on this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. Now, to make everything easier and save you time, I have prepared a few prompts which we will use to take our ebook from start to finish. These prompts I give away to you for free. I will leave a link to access these prompts in the video description as well, so feel free to use them. Let's see what we got here. We have 3 different prompts. The first one is to find the best topic to write an ebook about, so here it is. The second one is detailed ebook outline prompt, so this is to create an outline. And the third one is a prompt instructing to actually write the content for our ebook. We will write ebooks section by section simply because ChatGPT is incapable to produce large chunks of text at once, and we will definitely need a lot of words, a lot of pages, and a lot of text in general. Also, as we write our ebook section by section, we have more control over the entire process, so that's good as well. So let's head over to the first prompt, which helps to find a perfect topic and book title. If you already have this figured out, you can skip this step, and if you're not, you can definitely use this prompt. So here I asked you to suggest 20 profitable ebook topics in your desired niche, so you can place a specific niche if you have something in mind, and each idea should be specific, not too broad, avoiding general titles, unique, solving a real urgent problem, targeting a defined audience, having high perceived value, including a suggested ebook title, which is catchy, benefit driven, and written in a style to attract attention, and explain in 1-2 sentences why this topic is profitable and engaging. So basically I'm asking to justify AI its answers. And lastly, I asked to ensure every topic is evergreen, so there's always a demand for it. So we copy this prompt and simply paste into ChatGPT and let AI decide and suggest what are the best topics. So basically I'm starting from very zero. So here it's starting to write me something. It has given me ebook ideas with the titles, all conveniently divided into separate categories. If you can't find what you like, just run this prompt again until you find something. I already know what topic I want to write an ebook on, so I'll just move on. Once we know our ebook topic and the title, it's time to create an outline for our book. And here I have made a specific prompt for that. It says create a detailed ebook outline on your topic. The outline must have multiple chapters with clear, engaging titles and subheadings. For each chapter and section, explicitly state which of the following text elements will be included. Sprinkle them naturally, not all at once in every section. So basically I want each section of my ebook to include any of these text elements randomly. So I expect to see clear headings and subheadings, callouts, highlights, poll quotes, practical tips, pro tips boxes, numbered lists, bullet points, statistics and data, examples and mini case studies, anecdotes, key takeaways, and engagement prompts. Each chapter must build on the previous one, so the ebook reads like a journey. The final outline must be clean, well formatted, and ready to copy and paste without corrections. So I took my time to write this prompt and test it. It instructs AI to write dynamic and engaging content with various elements. Feel free to alter this prompt as you wish. For example, here I let AI decide on the page count or the word count of the ebook, but if you want, you can also specify how many pages or how many words you want your ebook to have. My ebook title is The 7-Day Side Hustle Launchpad from Idea to Income Fast. I copy this entire prompt and paste it again into ChatGPT. Before we get into the process of creating ebook with Canva, I want to let you know that there's a quick shortcut to it, and it's called PLR Ebooks. These are already created ebooks which you can edit, rebrand, resell, or even give away for free. Basically, these are done for you ebooks and you can do almost anything you want with them. One of the best places to get such ebooks is PLR Me, and the best part is that I have a special link that will give you 10 free PLR Me credits, and those you can use to download an ebook completely for free. PLR Me ebooks are written by in-house professionals. They are well formatted, nicely designed, enhanced with imagery, various text elements, and even statistics. But in case if you can't find the topic you need, you may as well want to check out the Entrepedia. These guys also provide plenty of done-for-you ebooks in many topics, but their main focus is business, sales, and marketing. Their ebooks are also super comprehensive, well-written, packed with value, and nicely designed. And with my link in the description, you can get one ebook completely for free. So one free download included. Make sure to take advantage of that. So here is our outline. We have the introduction. We can see it specified the text elements that each chapter will include. That's cool. We also have 7 chapters, basically 7 days of advice of what readers should do on each day to get from the idea to income fast, as well as we have the conclusion. Now that we have this lovely outline, I recommend that you copy and paste it into your notes, for example Google Docs, as we might need to reference back to this outline from time to time. So I'll copy the entire outline and paste it into Google Doc. Alright, now here's the third and final prompt. It's all about taking things into action and writing our ebook content. Firstly, you can choose your preferred style or tone of voice. We have a few options to choose from conversational and friendly to educational and practical, and we also have some instructions. I ask to include the specified text elements naturally in the writing, but do not label or announce them. For example, don't write call out, statistic or quote. Basically, I asked ChatGPT to not point out any of the text elements because I want to keep everything blending in naturally. So I also say everything must blend naturally into the text. Do not use horizontal lines or separators because ChatGPT loves to do that. And the final result must be polished, well formatted and ready to copy and paste without any corrections. So now copy this prompt, paste it into ChatGPT. As a tone, I will leave only conversational and friendly, and I'll get rid of the other ones. And here at the bottom where it says paste below your chapter from the outline, instead of this, I'll paste my chapter. Head over to our Node document and I'll grab the introduction outline part. Copy and paste. Let's go. Here we have our introduction written. As requested, we have some headlines, quotes, and even statistics. I don't know why, but there's no clickable link on it. Normally ChatGPT gives output with the hyperlink, but this time it didn't for some reasons. So if you want, you can ask it to rewrite it with a link. But yeah, everything looks fine here. So what we do, we just copy this bit and paste everything inside our Node document. So we're going to keep everything here. There it is. This is our first introduction written. Obviously, take your time to read through the content and make sure that you like it. If you have any stats with the external links, also double check the information, as ChatGPT definitely isn't perfect when it comes to referencing the info. And yes, you do exactly the same for the rest of your ebook sections. Now we just copy the second part of the outline, paste it into ChatGPT. At the top, we can write something like, now complete this. And it's going to carry on with your outline. So I'm not going to force you to watch how it writes the entire book, but I hope you get the idea. I'm going to finish writing the ebook and I'll get back to you once I'm done. Here I've got the whole ebook written for me. We have a nice introduction. We have all the chapters we need. So day 1, unlock a profitable idea. Day 2, define your offer in a way that sells. We have all the text elements we asked to be sprinkled in the article naturally and randomly, so we got that too. The ebook looks dynamic and easy to read. And here's the fun part. We will use Canva to transform this plain content into lovely looking professional ebook which you can sell or give away for free. So let's do that. Once you are in Canva, head over to templates where I am and write something like ebook template multiple pages. Then you will find plenty of ready-made nice templates that you can work with without starting from scratch. Some of these templates require premium plan while others are completely for free. This crown icon at the bottom right indicates that the template is only accessible to premium members. As you hover onto these templates, you can slightly preview the interior content. What I recommend is going for something simple where you don't need to change much. Like for example, imagine working with this template. While it looks nice and it has nice aesthetics, everything is nicely laid out, I would recommend avoid choosing templates like this. It will be very difficult to make your text fit nicely. You'll have to spend a lot of time adjusting and moving just to make it look right. So in order to fit this entire ebook I got in the Google Docs here, that would require endless time, and time is money. So what I recommend instead, I would recommend going for something simple like this template. This format lets you easily paste your ebook content without worrying much about aesthetics and more. If you want to make your ebook truly valuable, it's better to focus on how effectively its content solves a specific problem rather than worrying about the design details. Now, as you may have seen, this is a premium template and only premium members can access it. But just because I want to help you guys so much, I created a slightly different template that you can access and use for free and do whatever you like with that. It even has a table of contents and you can access this template via a link in the description. In return, it would be really nice if you at least hit the like button on the video and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into creating our ebook. We have the ebook copy written inside our Google Docs, and we also have this nice template to work with. The last page we don't need, so I'll just get rid of it. And the good idea is to start creating your ebook from the cover. Now we have this ebook cover that comes with this template, but if you don't like it, you can simply go to design, and here you will find plenty ready-made ebook covers that you can use and customize to your needs. Some of these are free and others are premium ones. I'm happy with this cover that I have, so I'm going to proceed with that. But the first thing we should do is to change our title. We have 3 text blocks, and I'm going to divide my title in the same base. So here at the top, I'll put the 7-day side hustle, reduce the size a little bit. Here in the middle, I'll put launchpad, reduce the size again, so it fits in perfectly. And as for the subtitle, I'll just put my subtitle here, from income to idea fast. So here it is. Then what we can do, we can change the background color. If we click on it, you can see it uses 2 colors, so it's a gradient style background. As for the brighter color at the top, I'll put this color instead. So I click on add new color and I'll enter my color code. Here it is. And for the color at the bottom, I'll do this color. Add new color, the purple one. So here it is. Perhaps I want to make this title a little bit brighter, so I'll choose brighter version of yellow, something like that. And this subtitle is not very visible. I want to make it pop out a little bit more, so I'll double click on it, go to the text color and choose the white. Perfect. This is how my title will look with the background. We also have this image, so you feel free to move this around or resize it. Perhaps you want to make it a little bit smaller. I'll keep it as it was in terms of the position, and I'll just replace this image with the other one. I go to elements and I write something like side hustle. Then go to photos, and here I can choose from many side hustle related images. This one looks good, so I'll just drag and drop it here. That's it. The cover image is changed. Maybe move these 2 slightly lower. And also, as for the author name, I'm just gonna simply put my own name. So that's it, pretty much done with the cover. I think we can move on. Looks decent to me. Then we have the introduction. Now, before we get into the content pages and the text, the first thing we want to do is probably to go to File, Settings, and Show Rulers and Guides. Then you will get these lines which you can use to align everything evenly and maintain the consistency across your ebook. So for example, you want to define the space for your header and always keep it in the same position. We can simply add the horizontal line. You just go over here onto the ruler and drag it down here, so it generates a new line for us. So like that, we can create some breathing area to this element and make sure it doesn't go outside these lines. Same for your body content. You may as well want to create the line to maintain consistency in that area. Move this slightly below, this line to the side a little bit. And yeah, in this way you can make sure that you have nice paddings around your content and everything looks nice and even. So here we have the introduction headline. I think we can keep it as is. And as for the content, we just simply replace the content from our Google document. So heading back here, here's my introduction. I think this is clearly too big to fit into one page nicely. For this reason, I'm just going to paste one bit of introduction, but we can also easily ask ChatGPT to rewrite this intro into the smaller version. Okay, so copy that 2 paragraphs and paste it into our introduction page. Here it is. We add the line gaps here and here. We can make this bold if you like. So here's how you make it, or you do Ctrl B, and here it is. So we got our intro ready. Here we can also see we have the footer text. This can be a clickable link if you like so, and I do recommend to have that. It's a good idea to lead your readers somewhere after they finish with your book, so having a website link is definitely a good idea. But what I'll do here, I'm going to do the clickable text instead of naked URL. So this is going to be my call to action text. Click here to access the Side Hustle Mastery program. So basically, once they get familiar with this ebook about side hustle, they may as well want to check my full course and buy it. Who knows? So just highlight that, align it to the right side, sorry, left, and move this somewhere here. And to add the hyperlink on it, you just click on it, go onto these 3 dots and click on link. And here you can just simply paste your website address. I'm just going to do Google, for example. Okay, done. So now it's fully clickable, that's great. And to keep the consistency across all pages, I'm just going to simply copy this footer text, get rid of the old one in the next page, and paste it in. And it puts that in the exact same position as here, okay? Perfect. So we are done with the introduction page. Next, we have the chapter page. Let's start with the chapter title. We want to change it into our original title. So it's here, Day 1, Unlock Your Profitable Idea. This is how my chapter will be called. Here it is. Obviously, reduce the size a lot. Align it nicely here. And here below, we have the space for our content. So copy that from our Google Doc. Here we have chapter 1 content, and see it has these headlines. So you either copy and paste everything like that with all the headlines that will look like this, or you nicely separate everything with custom headings. So let me show you what I mean. Instead of pasting the entire text, we can do it section by section. For instance, if we grab the first paragraph, copy it and paste it here, we can add the spacing here as well. In this way, we can split our entire block of text into separate bits. Now we can add the custom small headings for that. So to do that, we just simply copy and paste the chapter heading, move this somewhere below. This one, obviously resize it, perhaps change it into mixed caps. And the name for this paragraph would be Passion Meets Profit. Here it is. Move this somewhere here. Once you find the perfect spacing between headings and the body text, what I recommend you to do is to group these elements together. So what we do, we hold Shift and click on both elements. Now they are both selected. Then right click with the mouse and select Group. As you can see, these two elements have been grouped. And in this way, you can always maintain nice consistent spacing between your headline and body text. So if you need to add another paragraph with the headline, we just simply copy and paste. You can hold Alt and drag it out, so it's gonna make a copy for us. Or if you want to add an image, you just add an image from the left sidebar. Can be something like this. Drag and drop. Adjust the sizing, position. You can crop it if you like, double click on it and expand it. So you can also easily crop images right here in Canva, perhaps reducing sizing a little bit and aligning it to the left side. Here it is, we have a nice image. We can also change this one. I'll write something, money on the laptop, because this ebook all about side hustle, and put this one instead. Here it is. So this is going to be our chapter page. And as you will create your new chapter, like for example, Day 2, I would simply duplicate this page and only change the title, content, images, and the page number, of course. Now this page, we will use it as a regular content page. So let's get rid of this big title, move this upwards so it takes the whole space, get rid of the image, and duplicate it one time. So hold Alt and drag it down. We can easily have 2 paragraphs like that. I head back to my ebook in Word document. I'll copy the next section of this chapter, get back to Canva, paste it in. This I will use separately in my title above, and tidy up the formatting a little bit. Here it is, we have another nice paragraph. For nicer styling, we can make these bold. And we just carry on with our ebook. So we duplicate this page again. This is going to be another page of our content. And by the way, if we want to differentiate more from our chapter page, we can simply do something like that. We can reduce the opacity of this image to like 50% and do the same here. So basically, if you want to keep this nice consistent styling with separately designed headings, creating beautiful looking ebook is going to take you a lot of time. Maybe do spacing here as well. So in case you need a high quality ebook but you don't have much time spending hours to create one, you may want to consider PLR ebooks, which I talked about before in this video. These are done for you ebooks, professionally designed, professionally written. All you have to do is to adjust the content to your liking, redesign the cover if you want, put your name on them and resell them unlimited times. So in this content page, which I recently duplicated from this one, we're gonna carry on with our content. I head over to Google Docs where I have my ebook content. Copy the heading, get back to Canva, double click, I quickly change the heading, then I do the same with the content underneath, clean up the formatting a little bit, move this block a little bit down, I carry on with the another heading, example, a college student with design skills, I'll paste this heading instead of this one, then I do the same with the content again. And we can see that our content doesn't fit. So what I'll do, I'll just duplicate this page again, get rid of this heading here, move this upwards a little bit, grab the bit which didn't fit in properly, so I'll grab the rest of the paragraph and paste it here instead of this block. So that's the continuation of this section here. Here you may want to do an image. You can browse the panel on the left side and drag and drop the image you need. Again, once you finish with your chapter, head over to the first chapter. Just simply duplicate it, move it down to the bottom, and you can use this template for your next chapter. The style and layout stay the same, just make sure to change all the content in order to adapt your next chapter. Now, this style of ebook cannot contain a lot of words per page, simply because we have big padding here on the left side, which takes a lot of space, and the content is kind of squeezed in words, as you can see. If we didn't have this padding, we could spread the content box a lot wider, and in this way have more space for our text in general. Now, I actually corrected the prompt I gave to write an ebook outline. I added placeholders to specify the word count and the page count of your book, just in case you be planning this out. And I recommend that you decide on how long your ebook should be before actually creating it, whether you want it to be in-depth and long or short and punchy. Once you know that, you can input your approximate numbers here and guide AI to write an ebook according to your specified word or page count. And for your reference here, a regular ebook page usually has from 250 to 300 words if it's mostly a text. Now, heading back to our ebook, I think there's not much point for me to complete the entire book, because simply this is just a repetition. I showed you the process, and what you have to do is to repeat it all over again until you finish the book. The last thing that I want to do is to add table of contents into our ebook, but firstly, let's get rid of these guides. So go to File, then Settings, and untick Show Rulers and Guides. That's gone. So the first things first, we duplicate the introduction page. We're going to use this page as the table of contents page. Instead of introduction, I'll simply put table of contents, reduce the size a little bit. I get rid of this text block. And the easiest way to create table of contents is to choose the right template for that. So for that, I'll look for something table of contents simple. I want a simple version, nothing too complicated. Let's see what we have. We have some premium and free options again. And this template looks just fine to me. So what I do, I just open this up. I'll copy the template, so I'll drag the square until I got all elements selected. I copy that and paste it into my ebook template. And here it is. First of all, these are not the names of our chapters. So the first thing we have to replace with our actual chapter names. So let's do that. Alright, so I changed these heading names. As you can see, these elements are slightly too big, so we can try to change the size of it. Let's make it 12, for example. Perhaps I want to use the same font that I used in my body text, so I double click on it. I see it's using PT Sans. Let me apply that to this section here. There it is. We can make it wider a little bit so it fits in. Perhaps slightly smaller again. And instead of going through each element here and changing everything manually, what you can do, you can just right click on this element that we just changed. You do copy style and you paste it on the rest of your elements. So again, copy style, just like that. Alright, so I adjusted my styling. Perhaps we want to make this center based just to make it look better a little bit. I think it looks better already. So the next step is to connect each of this element to the appropriate page. And keep in mind also you have this page number here. So that wouldn't be the second page, that would be fourth page. So as you duplicate these pages, make sure to keep an eye on the page number if you have one. So what we'll do now, we'll link everything together. As for the introduction, we need to make sure that introduction is on the page 3, right? In order to link it, just double click, press this little icon here, scroll down a little bit, and you can see you can link it to a specific page. So introduction is number 3. That's done. We change that to number 3 as well. The chapter 1 page will be number 4. So we do that in advance. Again, double click on the next section, click the link icon and find the page 4, which is our chapter page. And you do the same for the rest of your chapters. So I think you get the idea, guys. This is how we do the table of contents. Just take your time and make sure everything is even, everything is nice and everything is correct. Finish the ebook, and once you are done, you go to share, hit download, and choose PDF standard format. Make sure you don't tick flatten PDF because simply your clicks won't work in an ebook. So leave this unticked. And yeah, you can download your ebook. So here is our lovely book. Here we have table of contents. I only linked 2 elements because I didn't have any more content. But yeah, you can see everything is clickable. If we click on introduction, we be directed to introduction. If we click on day 1 chapter, we be directed to this chapter. Perfect. And here it is, guys. This is how you can create a professional looking ebook with ChatGPT and Canva for free. Make sure to check out and use my prompts to make your life easier. And I will leave a link to those in the description along with other resources. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate if you hit the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.